if we're looking for an infielder who's a must roster tonight across this slate, and again, with 26 teams playing on that slate, you got a lot of options. I could look to my bias, which isn't even far-fetched this time around. Rafael Devers, really good spot. Someone like Jose Altuve, really good spot. Who do you like?
The guy I like the most, I think, is Jared Walsh at 3,700. It's a nice mid-priced option that should let you fit in some of those more expensive guys. Walsh hasn't quite duplicated his numbers from last year when he hit 277 with 29 homers. He's hitting just 247 this year, although, again, considering the offensive environment is down, we have to mentally adjust all these mediocre seeming performances up a bit. 247 with 4 homers so far this year. He's actually cut his strikeout rate by 2 points to 24%. His barrel rate is down, but by less than a percentage point. So I think it's more or less the same Jared Walsh, who I think would have been going for more than 4,000 in the past, especially against Yoan Adon, who I'm not entirely sure why he's in the Nationals rotation. Didn't necessarily have a lot of upper minors experience, and he looks like it so far. 7.33 ERA this season, striking out under 19% of opposing batters, walking almost 12%. So it's a good matchup and a great price for a guy who I think should be a very solid hitter going forward.
What do you say, Garion?
Yeah, I'm looking in the exact same spot. And obviously Walsh is the much more economical way to attack this. But the nice thing about everyone's favorite first baseman in DFS that never plays first base, Shohei Ohtani, also has outfield eligibility. So you can get him and Jared Walsh into the same lineup. And you want to do that against Adon, who has just not been able to get out left-handed batters so far this season. It pains me to say this. This is a man who almost got the Jays into the playoffs last year in game 162. But he's looked terrible so far this season. He has the highest expected WOBA of any pitcher who's faced at least 100 batters so far this season at 444. Left-handed batters in particular have a 313 batting average and a 414 WOBA against him across his 5 starts. He's been particularly bad when facing anyone not named the Arizona Diamondbacks, which is understandable. That was his only quality outing of the season. I just think you should load up on the Angels tonight. And if you can do so with specifically the left-handed hitters, like an Ohtani, like a Walsh, that's probably the best direction to go.